Hawkeye, Holler Nation, stand up and welcome back to the channel. It is time for the Real Riders Invitational 3. We've done 2 of these in the past, and we haven't really had a king. We kind of just did like a little one-off events, but I got to thinking, let's have a king. We need a king for the Real Riders, because I want the Real Riders Racing to become part of the channel more often. So, yeah, a lot of people are like, no, those are premiums, don't race them. But then I respond with, this is Hawkeye, Holler, Diecast, baby. We crack them and race them all. So, we have a whole bunch of Real Riders lined up and ready to go. I'm ready to race. Hopefully you are as well. If you're new here, do yourself a favor, subscribe, ring that bell so you never miss a future upload and become part of the Hawkeye Holler Nation. Today, we have a lot of fun here. This is your home for Diecast Racing here in the 515, the heart of Des Moines, Iowa. So, without further ado, let's race. Before we get started, I have a question for you, the Hawkeye Holler Nation. What kind of vehicles will prevail? Who will become our first Real Riders king? Will it be someone who's big and heavy? Will it be a Japanese import? How about American muscle? Or will the $1 million exotics take the crown? Hard to say. So let's send it trackside and drop those gates and find out who's it gonna be. And our first race of the day is lined up and ready to go. The Punisher van. You got the Ford Escort Rally. The Dodge Hooker van. You got the Mercedes S-Class. The Raptor wagon and the Buick Grand National. The Punisher is just taking a little bit of a vacation right now from protecting our kings right up there, but he'll be back up there momentarily. Let's race. Of course, we are running the same track as the NASCAR race a couple of days ago. I like this track. I feel like the Real Riders may have a little bit of a hard time, so may the best car win. Am I right? Am I right? Yeah. All right, Real Riders 3 is underway. Here we go. Exactly, we already had a couple of them struggling, but tell you what, 4 out of the 6, not bad. And of course, the Punisher is the first guy moving on to the next round. Right, heat number 2 is zooming in. You got the Audi Quattro, the GMC panel van. You got the Dodge Challenger. I believe that is a demon. It's not a Hellcat, it's a demon. A demon. You got Bone Shaker, Ford Raptor, and the Datsun. Also, it is nice to see everybody's haulers here watching the race. Got Christine being worked on right there. How are the fans doing? Let's hear it. Let's make some noise for these drivers. Lightning McQueen? All right, so far it's been big and heavy. Let's see if the GMC can take first place. Here we go. Alright, we had a couple of DNFers again, but the Challenger got stuck, so he gets to face the Raptor in a runoff. Alright, Raptor versus Challenger, here we go. And it's the Raptor moving on to the next round of the tournament. All right, heat number 3 coming at you. Got the Lancia Stratos, the Nissan Skyline, Dodge Dart, Ford Galaxy, Lamborghini Aventador, and a Porsche. All right, here we go. Ah, the Lancia, moving on, very nice. Or should I say Lancia? All right, race number 4, here we go. We got the Camaro, the Subi 22B, Cruella DeVille's Caddy, Koenigsegg Agera, Ford GT, and the black Buick GNX. And go. Ah, it's the Koenigsegg Agera. Very nice. All right, heat number 5. Here we go. We got Ghost Rider's Dodge Charger, the HKS van, Mustang Boss 302. You got the Audi Avant, Volvo 850 Estate, and the Ford GT Race. And here we go. Yeah, the Ford GT had trouble getting out of the gate, but that's all right. It's all part of it. And it's that beautiful Audi station wagon moving on. And we have our first heat ready to go for the next round. All right, heat number 6. We got the Nova wagon. You got the panel van from VW. You got a Land Rover. You have the Amazon estate from Volvo. Another Land Rover. And a Skyline wagon. Tell you what, watch for these Land Rovers to make some noise. Here we go. That's exactly what I meant. Land Rover, the blue, what we got? Bilstein Land Rover moving on. All right, heat number 7. You got the Porsche GT3 RS, another Skyline, another VW panel van, a Fairlady Z, Mercedes-Benz Unimog, and the Ford Bronco. And down and away we go. Well, the Bronco took it. It was a close race, but guess what? Fairlady Z got stuck up at the top. So good, we are about to have a runoff. I really don't think it's going to make much of a difference, but here we go. And it's the Ford Bronco moving on. All right, heat number 8 brings us to the wooden Pizza Planet truck. You got the Bugatti Chiron, the Aston Martin Valhalla, Lamborghini Huracan, the Aston Martin Vulcan, and the McLaren Senna. I tell you what, this Pizza Planet truck is about to do some damage. Here we go. All right, consider me corrected. McLaren Senna moving on, but look at this. The Bugatti Chiron is stuck up at the top. If we can get the camera to focus up there. But see right there, the Bugatti is stuck. She don't want to move at all. Yep, just like me, I need to go on a diet. All right, we only have 2 heats remaining. Up next, you got the Battle Ram, the Gumball Koenigsegg Agera, an older Nissan Skyline, the Porsche 964, a tricked out Lancia Stratos, and the gray Buick Grand National. All right, let's see if the Battle Ram can do this. Go. Tell you what, these Kona's eggs are fast. That's a back-to-back Kona's eggs. Pretty interesting. And what I mean by back-to-back, I mean the Kona's egg was the 4th in this group, and it's the 4th in this group. Pretty cool. All right, in the final heat before the next round, we got the Chevy Vega. Man, look at that thing. Another Ford Escort. Got Mercury Comet, 32 Ford. Another Dodge Demon. And look at that Ford van. Woo-wee. And here we go. And look at that, the Dodge, whoop, the Ford van is moving on. Now we can only have 5 cars move on to the final race. So this is how it's gonna break down. The winners from each race will have to face one another. So you got the Punisher van taking on the Defender, and so on and so forth. So we are going to see a battle of the Kona's eggs. All right, this is a winner takes all. Oh man, who's it gonna be? So up first is the Punisher van taking on the Land Rover Defender. We will not be running lanes 1 or 6. Those are the money lanes. So they get to run 2 and 5. All right, this is for the first spot in the finale. Here we go. And the Land Rover is the first one moving on. Next up, it's the Raptor taking on the Bronco. Go. And very nice, the Bronco's moving on. This is his 3rd appearance in a finale for the Real Riders. Next up, we got the Lancia and the McLaren. Go. Great race, but the McLaren's moving on. Next up, it's the Battle of the Kona's eggs. Go. And it's the standard Koenigsegg Agera moving on. Gumball going home. And lastly, you got the Audi taking on the Ford van. Oh no. And go. And the Audi took a nice lead and moving on to the final 5. Just like that, the final 5 are set. You got the Land Rover Defender, Ford Bronco, McLaren Senna, Koenigsegg Agera, and the Audi wagon. First driver to win 2 is your first Real Riders King. All right, trucks on one side, cars on the other. Here we go. All right, the Land Rover took it and moving on, well, not moving on, but you know, moving up a win. He needs one more. All right, we move the cars to the other side and trucks to their side. Here we go. Land Rover needs one more. Oh, the Audi got stuck.
One more, the Audi got stuck.
And the Bronco goes up a win. Now we're just gonna ramble up the lanes. Bronco and Land Rover each have a win. Who's it gonna be? Absolutely no surprise here. The Bronco was the very first Real Riders Invitational winner back before we decided to have a king. And guess what? He's back on top. And he is the first Real Riders King of the Hill. All right, let's bring in the protection detail for our new Real Riders King of the Hill. Oh, very, very cool. And just like that, Hawkeye Holler Nation, we have grown yet another king. We have our TikTok, which way am I going? There we go. We got our TikTok king, our King of the Hill Monster Truck YouTube king, our standard YouTube King of the Hill king. We got our NASCAR king, and our water color changer thing king. We haven't done that as one of those in a while. Maybe we'll do that pretty soon. And now we have our Real Riders king. Holy moly. That's a lot of kings to keep track of and protect with only 2 units down here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But guys, with that being said, hopefully you enjoyed the Real Riders 3. I had a lot of fun with it. If you guys enjoyed it, do me a solid, smash the like button, leave a comment down below. Like I said, I asked you guys a question earlier. Were you correct? I feel like I was. I feel like Big and Heavy was going to be the name of the game here. But, you know, we're going to do this more often. May not always be the case. But guys, with that being said, check that description down below. Got all my links down there. Instagram for both myself, Hawkeye Holler, and my Planet Killer Empire. I got my TikTok, I got my merch store, energy drinks. You can find all that good stuff down below. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. It truly means the world to me. Hawkeye Holler Nation is the best nation on YouTube, and I will see you guys later. Peace, love, and Hot Wheels. I'm out of here.